What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here today, bringing another top 5 video for the 2016 NFL Draft Class. Today, we're looking at the defensive backs, so I grouped the safeties and corners together. There's only one safety on my list, and we'll get right to him at number 5, and that is Jeremy Cash, the strong safety from Duke. He's proven production, incredibly productive at Duke. Not the biggest of programs, but they did play a couple tough teams throughout their schedule. He has good size, good ideal size, 6 feet plus, 200 pound plus. My pro comparison from him is a raw Harrison Smith. See a lot of the same attributes. I think Cash is incredibly well rounded. He's pro ready. He's going to be ready to start day one. The only other really safety that jumps off the board. You got guys like Ron Curse, who's like 6'5", but I think he's definitely a prospect. I like Darian Thompson from Boise State. I think he may be a sleeper, but I still think the best overall safety, and the only one we're going to talk about today, is Jeremy Cash from Duke. Go to number 4 is going to be Mackenzie, the corner from Clemson. He's undersized, but an absolute lockdown corner. My pro comparison from him is Asante Samuel, the former New England Patriot, Philadelphia Eagle, and Atlanta Falcon. He did pick up an injury. He picked up a knock in the national championship. I don't know how serious it was. I haven't really looked into that much. But on paper, Alexander could probably, because of his size, will end up probably being a starting nickel corner right away. I think he's a beast, man. This guy's jacked, too. He definitely can make tackles. He's not going to be just that shrimpy 5'8", 170-pound speedster. This guy got some beef to him. He'll be able to make some plays on the run game as well. Number 3 is going to be Eli Apple, the corner from Ohio State. He's super aggressive. He's solid in run D because of his size. He's at 6 foot plus. I think he's 200 pounds. My pro comparison for him is Antonio Cromartie, formerly of the San Diego Chargers, formerly also on the Arizona Cardinals, now on the New York Jets. I think Eli Apple has potential to be overall the sleeper best corner, because obviously the big two we're going to get to that are pretty much consensus. But I think Eli Apple's on the outside looking in. He may even have a strong combine debut, and maybe if one of the top two guys have a less than stellar combine, he could bump them. But until now, I'm pretty confident with my top 3. And number 2 is going to be Jalen Ramsey, the corner from Florida State. He's the best man coverage corner in this year's draft class. He's a leader. He has a lot of experience. My pro comparison from him is a bigger Tyrann Mathieu. He's a kind of big body player that can play safety as well. That versatility, I was really considering putting him at number 1 just because he's a lot more versatile than number 1 guy. But, call it my bias. Call it just because you want a corner to be your pure corner. You don't want to draft a guy that's like, well, he's kind of this and kind of that. You just want the best corner. So Ramsey, he's versatile, man. He depends on what team drafts him. He can end up being a safety. He can end up being a corner. But I still think for pound for pound, he's the best man cover corner in this year's draft class. And number 1 is going to be Vernon Hargreaves III, the corner from Florida. On the opposite of Ramsey, he's the best zone corner. He's an underrated tackler, in my opinion. Literally everything checks his box. Super athletic. Probably will run the fastest 40 time. Only thing is he's a little bit injury prone, because he likes to tackle and he's a little bit undersized, but he's so aggressive. Just think of Honey Badger again, almost in a way. Because he's so aggressive, he gets hurt because he's not built like the other guys. He's not built like a Jalen Ramsey. My pro comparison for him is a Joe Hayden, another Florida Gator corner who has had great success for the Cleveland Browns in the NFL. But I think, I'm pretty confident that I can say Vernon Hargreaves is the overall best defensive back in this year's draft class. Not the most versatile, but in my opinion, the best. So there, guys, those are my top 5 DBs for the 2016 NFL Draft Class. As always, let me know in the comments if you agree with my list. If your team's gonna draft a corner or safety, maybe probably pipe in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. Until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out and subscribe.